He earned stage points, ran clean early, and looked like a contender. Then his race was over, and somehow he's the villain again. Bubba Wallace walked away from Nashville with nothing to show for it, and he's not staying quiet about it. The question isn't just what happened on the track. The real question is Bubba right, or is he missing something about himself that the rest of NASCAR already sees? Sunday night at Nashville Superspeedway, Bubba Wallace's number 23 Toyota did not finish the Cracker Barrel 400. Contact between Wallace, Carson Hocevar, and Chris Buescher set off a chain reaction that ended with Wallace's car tagged by Alex Bowman's number 48. That was it. Race over. Another DNF on a 2026 season that's already stacking them up faster than wins. What made it newsworthy wasn't the crash. It was what Bubba said after. This isn't a one-race story. Wallace has been bouncing off walls and other cars throughout 2026, and each time it happens, the reaction from NASCAR's fan base follows a familiar script. They blame him. Now, some of that criticism is fair. Some of it isn't. NASCAR fans are passionate and they have long memories. But what makes this situation complicated is that Wallace drives for 23X Racing, the team co-owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, which means expectations are high and patience is limited. When you're in a well-resourced car with championship-level backing and you keep coming home early, the narrative writes itself. Whether it's accurate or not, that's the story fans are telling, and Wallace knows it. He's been down this road before. The pushback, the criticism, the outside noise. The difference now is that his results aren't giving him cover to deflect it. Let's give Wallace some credit first. Not every wreck is driver error. NASCAR is a contact sport at 180 miles per hour, and sometimes you're simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Nashville incident involved multiple cars and multiple drivers. This wasn't Wallace going rogue. But here's the problem with his post-race comments, the framing. Saying, I somehow become the bad guy, puts the focus on perception rather than performance. And right now, the most powerful thing Bubba Wallace could do is let the driving speak louder than the commentary. When a driver with a reputation for wrecks responds to another wreck by pointing at the crowd, it doesn't quiet the crowd. It gives them a microphone. The more strategic move, deflect with confidence. We'll fix it. See you in Michigan. Fans respect accountability far more than they respect grievance. From a team standpoint, 23XY Racing has real talent and real resources. But talent without consistency doesn't build a legacy. It builds a conversation about potential. And right now, that conversation keeps getting interrupted by incidents Wallace can't fully control, but also isn't fully escaping. The bigger risk here isn't fan criticism, it's sponsor fatigue and internal pressure. Teams can absorb bad luck. What's harder to absorb is a driver whose public-facing narrative starts to become a distraction from what happens on the track. Predictably, NASCAR fans weren't buying it. The comments online ranged from dismissive to genuinely harsh. Calls for accountability, frustration with the pattern, and skepticism about whether Wallace is ready to take ownership of the bigger picture. There's also a quieter camp, the fans who believe Bubba is getting a raw deal, that the standard applied to him is different, and that the criticism reflects more about NASCAR's culture than his driving. That divide is real and it isn't going away. It follows Wallace into every race weekend. And right now, the best thing that can happen for both sides is a strong run in Michigan, because nothing ends a controversy faster than a checkered flag. Wallace goes to Michigan and runs clean. Top 15, maybe better. The frustration from Nashville becomes fuel. He stops talking, starts finishing, and the narrative shifts. A few strong results in a row and the whole conversation looks different by the time the playoffs roll around. The incidents keep piling up, the post-race comments keep generating headlines for the wrong reasons, and 23XI Racing faces a difficult internal reckoning about what the future of this lineup looks like. The talent is there, but talent without results eventually runs out of runway, even with the best ownership in the garage. So here's where we land. Is Bubba Wallace a victim of circumstance and a fan base that holds him to a different standard? Or is there something in his approachables on and off the track that keeps pulling him into these situations? That's not a rhetorical question. Drop your take in the comments. Because when it comes to Bubba Wallace, there's no middle ground in this sport. And honestly, that's what makes it worth watching. If you're new here and you want NASCAR takes that go deeper than the box score, hit subscribe. We cover what actually matters. See you at Michigan.